Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to another edition of BZ85 Plays Mother. I am your Game Master Double H, and as you all well know, war never changes as we play through Modifius's Fallout game. We're playing the campaign title with a bang or a whimper. Technically, it's a one-shot. We're using whatever terminology we choose tonight. Let's introduce the cast, as we do always, beginning with the co-owner and creator of Podzilla 1985, playing our resident Brotherhood of Steel initiate, Cassidy McGoldrick, is Shannon Young.
You know, I've had some complaints lately that I've been too animated and too happy on these shows, so I'm going to try to tone it down tonight.
Who is writing this? It's not Lindsay Wolfgong, who plays our Vault Dweller Luna Roxy.
I claim no such thing.
I suspect it is also not Mr. Gutsy himself. Chef is played by Stephen Bright.
Yeah, hello. Yes.
Or Greg the Ghoul, our latest cast member, played by Asa Gray.
It was not me.
It might very well be the man, though, who joins us now for the first time in this Fallout adventure, and his character will be introduced shortly. I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm going to let him handle that. But the Casman is back, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Casper is here. All right. Well, that overdrove the mic immediately. So
that didn't do so well.
Yeah. Wonderful. Easy, Hannibal. When we left off last week, we're now a handful of episodes into this adventure. When we left off last week, the citizens of New Freeland were in quite the pickle. As you know from the first couple episodes, a group or a couple of ghouls on the edge of the settlement were found in quite a state. One murdered, one ranting and raving about how he knew no one. This was, of course, by Cassidy and Luna, who had been tasked by the mayor, Jesse Pettigrew, to find out what was happening. In day two of this adventure, as everyone returned to New Freeland, met up with some new folks. Different bits and pieces of information were gleaned from the bar and from the local doctor. And when we left off in the episode, the four compatriots had met back up in the town square, finding an unusual sight. Jesse Pettigrew and several other recognizable townsfolk advancing on them with weapons in their hands, and in a strange whispering voice, Pettigrew had said, "Come on, snakes, let's rattle." And that's where we left off last week. So we're going to jump in right with that. We're basically jumping directly into a combat scenario. So if there is no further ado, any further questions before we get started?
It sounded like he was going to follow that up with steel.
Steel.
Hunter, I want to...
Come on, snakes, let's steal.
Can I make a confession to you real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of whiskey.
I don't blame you. You've been drinking an awful lot of it.
I am absolutely... It burns. It's It's getting to a point where I have to force it down.
Yeah, so
are you trying to create an acquired taste or something?
Yeah, it's no good at that point.
No, it's just force. It's like watching WWE. I'm just forcing it down now.
Just drink the water. Just drink the water and enjoy.
I literally can't.
What?
I can't unless it's bottled water. I can't drink water from here. I don't know. Since COVID, water smells so awful that if I drink it from the tap, like I seriously feel like I'm going to throw up. I can't even shower without like covering my nose sometimes because the water, and it's not just here. It's the water at the store. Ooh. It's the water in Chaffee. Something has screwed me over really, really bad. I have to drink bottled water or else it is disgusting.
Well, do that thing then.
After COVID.
What's that?
Water just smells rancid.
Yeah. That's why the whiskey burns so good. It's burning the impurities out of me.
It's not. I promise you. That ain't how that works.
That's all that I had.
Okay. Noted. All right. Let's jump in then. So, again, we are jumping directly into a combat scenario. For the record, your opponents at this point, team, are the Mayor Pettigrew, along with three other, again, recognizable townsfolk. Luna, you would recognize the guy from the farmer's market that you spoke to earlier. One of the people advancing on you guys now looks like him.
Okay.
There's also Greg. You would recognize the bartender that you spoke with, Thomas.
Tommy. He's my best friend.
Yeah, not anymore. He's coming for you. He's making his way downtown directly at you.
Making his way downtown.
It's yeah.
Do the same thing.
And at least one other person that, as you guys made your way around, the bar or the town square, someone else who looks familiar. These are basically the point being these are familiar faces. Okay. So first things first, we need some initiative. You guys do not have to have rolls. You should have an initiative score on your sheet. If not, it is your perception plus your agility.
Hunter, I have another question.
Yep.
I completely forgot that I have dog meat, and as I understand it, there may be some dog meat in this episode, if that is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. We haven't addressed my dog meat yet, and I'm wondering if my dog meat could help out in this battle.
Yeah, that's possible. So I'm going to be real with you. I thought you chose not to do that. I thought you picked something else. And I also forgot that you had that.
We can hold off on my dog meat for now if we need to.
That is totally up to you. Kaz, for the record, I guess we're jumping the gun here a little bit, but Kaz also chose to have a companion. So he might have some details on that, and he might be able to help you
we can
figure that out really quickly.
We can. I can save it for after the battle, and maybe this will be a discovery that Cassidy makes along the way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm going to drop something in the chat, Shannon, that I think will be a help for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Bear with. Yeah.
Is it this lizard bead thing?
That too.
Okay, Luna, what's your initiative score?
12.
12. Cassidy, what's yours?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said Kaz. This is going to get confusing.
No, Cassidy.
My initiative is 10.
Okay. 10. Chef, what about you?
12.
12. Okay. Greg?
11.
Here's an 11.
I have no initiative. I have none.
You definitely have an initiative.
Wasting my life.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys decide. Luna and okay. I got to do something else first. Never mind. Pettigrew actually is first. He has a 16 for initiative, so he's gonna take his turn first. And Cassidy, this is very abstract. So you guys are in the town square. There are some planters. There are some carts that have moved in and out of the square. So it's mostly flat, but there are things that you could duck behind if you wanted to try to take cover and shoot or something like that. Pettigrew, however, Cassidy is coming directly for you, and the weapon that he pulls out is distinct, and it catches your attention. It's a laser pistol, but it is not something that you recognize as regular kind of wasteland tech. It looks like it's pretty heavily modified, and it looks a lot cleaner than you would expect. It's not made with a lot of the kind of cobbled together pieces and such that you find in a lot of Brotherhood tech. So he is. What's your defense rating?
1.
Okay.
Sorry, I was looking, man. It's a big sheet.
I'm so distracted
No,
by
it's okay.
Vibe Cat right now.
It's okay.
I keep just getting into it.
10. Oh, it says the number there. Okay.
All right.
All right. So he's going to take a shot at you with his pistol. That is going to hit. So where's my combat chart? Leave that back there. I know better than to move these things around too much.
And remember, I've only got 12 hit points, so please. No, I've got less than that. I have 11 hit points, so go easy on me.
This shot's going to hit you in the left arm. And
that's my stabbing arm.
It's going
You know
to
what
deal.
that means?
Okay. 4-3. Believe it or not, it deals no damage. So he's going to graze your left arm. That shot is gonna graze your left arm.
I saw the 11 pop up, and I was literally about to just shut down roll 20 and go, all right, well, I'm gonna go play ESO. Have fun, guys.
You forgot about numbers and charts and how this works.
I did. With his remaining sort of turn, he's going to move in. Like, he's moving in on you. He's basically trying to block your ability to do anything else. Like, he's trying to maybe engage you in some kind of melee. So he's going to move in close quarters with you. Okay. After that, then, Luna and Chef, you guys have the same initiative number. Do you want to decide amongst yourselves, or you want me to decide who goes next? Chef.
I was gonna say if Steven wants to go first, he can.
No. I insist. You go.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go first.
Okay.
So on seeing Cassidy being flat out attacked, I'm gonna use quick draw to draw my pistol.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my minor action to aim, and I'm gonna shoot at Pettigrew.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see here. Got to remember what my...
Probably flip that to there.
I think 11 was what my number was for my guns.
Carry the 1. Subtract.
Shooting with a 10mm pistol, I should be able to tell you pretty quickly.
I think it was because it's my agility and small guns, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 11.
Yep.
I rolled a 10 and a 16.
Okay, so that's a single success. That is a hit.
Okay.
So roll me a d20. I'll tell you where you hit him.
Okay. It is a 17.
Okay. Your shot lands flush on his left leg.
Okay. And
roll
it's
your damage.
4d6, I think, for my damage.
You tell me.
Because they're
It should be on
d6s, and I
there.
have a 4. Yes, it's
Okay.
4d6.
4. Okay.
I got a 1, 2 3s, and a 6.
Ooh, okay. So that's a total of 2 damage, but also you trigger any damage effects. Do you have anything on that gun that causes any
Nope.
additional effects?
Unfortunately,
okay,
no.
So he's going to take 2 points of damage then. You catch him in the left leg. His shot at Cassidy looks worse than it is. Yours, on the other hand, actually does some damage.
I'm effective.
That is correct. Anything else? No, you took an aim action, right?
That's all I got. Yep.
Well, if you took an aim action, you should have gotten another d20.
Oh yeah.
That's what that is.
I can re-roll that 16. Duh.
Well,
Let's try
technically,
that
you just
again.
roll another one, is what it
Yeah,
is, if I remember correctly.
yes. That one got a 2.
That is also then a hit. So you hit with, not a critical hit, but you hit with an additional stack there. That's going to add an action point to your pool.
Nice.
There we go.
We have
Okay.
foursies now.
All right, now, Chef, you're up.
All right. You said how many? 2 or 3 total people, or is this?
There are 4 total. There's
4
Pettigrew
total.
plus 3 additional townsfolk. You recognize immediately the bartender and the guy that you and Luna were talking to in the market stall.
Okay, and then he has a modified power armor. It looks like, correct? Or
Who's that?
Pettigrew right in front of us. That's coming to attack Cassidy here.
No, no. They're all just dressed in normal clothing, the way that you would have seen them around town.
Okay, gotcha. All right. I guess I want to try how the flamer goes against him. So
Okay.
I was kind of wondering what you were going to use for weapons. Part of me was hoping you just had knives in 4 different hands or something.
Well, I also have a gun.
Go Grievous.
But
Yeah.
I really want to see how the flamer works, so I will try the flamer.
Do you have the details on that? What do you
right,
meant to roll to attack with it?
Where do I find that? Because I have the list of the big guns, but all I'm seeing is damage.
Is it
type.
considered it's considered a big gun?
Big gun? Yes.
Okay, then you would roll endurance plus big guns.
Endurance plus big guns. Okay.
Yeah, whatever that
So-
number is, that's your target number, and you're gonna roll 2d20. You want to get on or under that number.
Okay, so I got 6 endurance, 3 big guns, so
That's a
I
9.
9. All right.
Yep.
Didn't know if I needed to add anything else, so where's my roll? Oh, it's on the inside screen.
2d20.
Also, Steven, you can just type in roll 1d20 or 2d20
Oh, nice.
if that's easier.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
I like
Roll
using the little
2d20.
menu. Hey, look at that.
That's a crit.
Oh, right, that's a crit.
Yep. That is a critical hit. The other one is a miss, but the critical hit is, and you were attacking Pettigrew, as I recall, as well.
Yes, the guy
Okay.
that's closest to us.
Yeah, so he's the one who's already moved in to attack. Sorry, give me just a second. I want to make sure I'm getting this right,
You're good.
because the criticals are a little bit different in this game than some others, but that is a critical hit.
Ace of Wise doing that thumbs up or thumbs down, the new Ninja Turtles game.
Oh,
Yes.
huge thumbs up.
Very much thumbs up, yeah. A lot of fun. I bought it on Switch, and I've got it downloaded on Game Pass.
Oh, that's right.
I
That's
wish
what
I
it
had
is.
more thumbs.
Okay, Chef, what I need you to do is roll me another d20, so we can determine where this hit takes place.
All right, rolling now. 13.
That's the
13.
dick.
Okay, that hit is. It's never that. That hit is the right arm, and so you're. Normally it says it would break that arm. I'm gonna say you just burned the hell out of it. Like it's an extreme burn. Like you burned the arm and hand there.
All right.
The laser pistol that Pettigrew's holding, he drops because of the intense heat. Like his arm is literally on fire.
Nice.
Basically, he can no longer use that arm for the time being. Now, what's your damage on that thing?
All right, so we have, let's see, damage effects, or do we want
Just the damage. What's the
qualities?
number?
Oh, damage rating is a 3.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 3d6, and then I can tell you from there what happens.
3d6.
All ones.
3, 2, and 2.
Okay, well the 3 does nothing, but both 2s do 2 damage apiece, so you deal 4 damage on that hit.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, Pettigrew's arm is actively on fire for a minute there, and it burns quite a bit away. In fact, at this point, in the wake of that attack, you can see that for a split second, probably all of you think it looks like that his arm has melted down to the bone, like it was that intense. And then you can see that it's not bone because it's shining, like it's glinting light from the sun. It looks metal underneath his flesh on his right arm.
Can I inquire about potted plant?
You know, I didn't see anywhere that didn't say talking wasn't a free action because it is in most other games, so why not?
All right. I want to address him. Sir, may I inquire as to maybe you have seen potted plant?
Pettigrew whips his head toward you. You notice now that in all of this damage, he's not like screaming or anything. And he basically just like bares his teeth and growls. That's it. That's his response.
Good
would there
answer.
be not enough time that passed yet, or would we notice like the other 3 be confused or react at all?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Not at this point. And with that, actually, Greg, it is your turn.
So I want to do something really stupid, but if it's too stupid, I need you to veto it.
So that's what I'm here for.
So
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
you said Thomas is there, right?
Yes.
What I want to do, because it would just be hilarious, would be, oh, Thomas, I need you to hold this. Run up to him, hand him one of my baseball grenades, and then just like back away.
So the biggest issue is going to be the double movement, because that's a
Okay.
significant amount of movement.
Okay.
Toss it
And without
to him.
having the squares, I know it's kind of difficult to see how that plays out.
Mhm.
What I will let you do is if you want to kind of in the wake of all this insanity, if you want to kind of like sneak up and try to plant it on him, I will let you try that.
Okay, so instead of that, since we don't really have like squares or anything, I'm just gonna gently toss it to him.
Okay.
Say, hey,
where
catch
it's
this for me.
Like, underhanded.
Yeah,
Underhanded.
it's not a hard throw. I'm assuming
Yeah.
like I'm far enough away that I know it's not gonna like
Oh yeah.
come back on us.
Yeah,
But
you
just
would
be
not
like-
intentionally throw an explosive in a place that would hurt you.
Right.
Not you.
No. Just
Yeah.
Tommy, catch.
Yeah, that's something you can do. Yeah. So for throwing, and you probably have this written down, you're gonna roll.
No, I don't.
Okay, so this is explosives. So you're gonna roll whatever you're trying to roll under whatever your perception plus your explosives is.
As my because I got the rule book up, but none of this really made a lot of sense when I was looking at it. So you said perception.
Uh huh.
So my perception is 6,
Plus your explosives.
which is that's a skill. That's 3.
Yep.
And
So
then,
a 9. So you're gonna roll 2d20.
but I don't get a bonus to that because Demolition's Expert is strictly the type of damage it does. Yeah,
Okay.
that's vicious.
Okay.
Okay. So 2d20.
Yep, and you're trying to roll
Nope.
under that 9. Okay, so what you can do at this point, because you're not moving, is you can spend your minor action to aim effectively and
Mhm.
reroll one of those d20s, or you can save it to move if you're going to want to move away from where you are.
No, yeah, I'll just try to like
Okay.
aim it, reroll one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh,
All right,
didn't
so
help.
at this point, you are down to using action points. Your group has 4 of them. You can use up to 3 in a single action.
Use one. We got plenty.
Well,
Full
yeah, I would
floor
say
is.
because of the nature of it, and I'm assuming they're kind of grouped together like we are, like they're walking together.
Yeah.
Even with that kind of like underhanded toss, it's not going to be, at his feet or him actually catch it. But it will
Right.
still detonate in their general area, right? Or is
Let me
a
see
miss
how
a
that works.
miss with explosives?
In Star Wars, it would be like a half damage thing, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
if
this
that
ain't no
works
Star
here,
Wars.
though. Yeah, I think in this case it ends up just dudding it. I don't know exactly how that works. So you didn't roll a
It was
20, which is
actually
good. There's
a
no
regular
complications
baseball.
there.
It's blast damage, thrown, medium.
Yeah, in terms
To
of
those, it says dealing a moderate amount of damage to those within the blast.
right, but I think the problem is if the hit doesn't connect, it doesn't actually. So one of the complications is dud,
Mhm.
implying that it doesn't do anything. But there's no real suggestion of what happens if you didn't actually roll a complication, if you just missed, basically.
But there's also like misplaced throw, which is somewhat off target or bounced off something or is otherwise slightly out from where you intended it to be. Enemies in cover
Right.
within the target zone roll +2 cover dice.
Right.
Because
which is
complications only happen on a 1, right?
20 on a 20.
20.
Or
Yeah.
but on the
Same-
most
same
extreme
effect.
miss. So that
Yes.
says that even on a crit fail, there's still a
Right.
chance that they would take damage. Like if you chose
Right.
to do misplaced
And
throw.
that's what I'm looking at here. The blast, it explodes.
I picked something hard. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was unaware that it
Learning.
had. Yeah, this is a whole new system. So that's throwing weapons. That doesn't do anything. Collateral damage, dud. You rolled a complication. Okay, yeah, it does say under the dud explanation, it may be the explosive has no effect and inflicts 0 damage rather than only a partial effect as normal. So then what is the partial effect is the question. What does the blast hag do? That's what I want to know. I feel like that's got to be the answer to this. That's got to be the answer to the thing here. And flip all the way to the back. and probably lose my page, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine.
It's probably fine.
It's probably fine. Explosives. Anything else under explosives?
Other than the type that they are.
I just see the types, the damage chart, and their complications lists.
Nothing for blast. Sweet. That's very handy. Why would you not explain this to me?
Yay, vagueness.
That just means that the DM can do whatever the hell he wants.
Oh,
to
I
do.
can. That's always the correct answer, but
can be like,
I'm trying to get
that-
it as
that
close to
baseball-
right as I can.
That baseball blew off a kneecap, and now you can't walk no more.
Man, fuck it. Let's just do Star Wars half damage. It's half damage. So half damage rounded in half because of baseball's a 5. So roll 2d6.
Homebrew for the win.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna run with it. Roll 2d6.
9.
Well, 5 and a 4.
Well, I need the numbers. So the 5
5 and a
does
4.
damage and an effect. The 4 does nothing. So I'm gonna say all of them are gonna take 1 damage, and then what are the effects that you inflict with that thing?
It was
Vicious is
vicious.
1, right?
There's
Then
too many
blast,
pages.
which we've already covered.
I meant to put my page numbers on here.
It's okay. I'm looking up damage effects right now. Damage effects 23, 9, 30, and 88. 30.
Steven, turn your camera
Vicious
on.
means it does. Vicious just means it does an additional damage for each effect rolled. What's the 80? What's happening on page 80? Fallout book. That's a whole new thing.
Oh, he discovered a new chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
There ain't shit happening on 80. What does it mean 80? What does it mean 89? 89. There it is. That's where all the actual shit's going on. Also, they don't list blast at all. They just list burst. That's that's annoying. Oh, there it is. Blast. Yeah, okay. You don't target a single opponent. You target a zone you see, make the appropriate skill basic difficulty of 2, adjusted for range. Suffer weapons damage. Yeah, here it is. If you fail, your misplaced attack is less effective. You roll only half of the damage inflicted. So yeah, we got it right, actually. We did it the right way. Cool. And on a miss, you ignore the normal damage effects. So you don't get the effect, unfortunately.
Okay.
So effectively, the end result of this is everybody in that blast takes 1 damage. So that's all of them.
Okay.
That means all of the attackers are taking 1 damage.
Does Tommy take the 4 since that was the 1, or is it just I just did the 1 damage to everybody?
1 damage to everybody. They basically all take a. You would assume, I would kind of hand wave it as like, he dove out of the way or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So he got far enough away that he only took the 1, same as everybody else. Got it. Okay. Now we've learned, and now we know things. All right. So that's going to be it then for Greg,
Protected.
which means we are to the other attackers before Cassidy. They're moving a little quicker than him. Okay. At this point, all of them basically pair off, right? Luna, the guy that you talked to in the market, he's coming directly at you. You see him pull from like his back, like belt loops or something, like a baton that he shakes out, and it crackles with electricity. He's coming. He's going to try to hit you with this shock baton. So your defense is what?
1.
1. Okay. All right. 20. Roll him up. He is going to miss you. So he runs in swinging with that shock baton, and he misses. Greg, after chucking that baseball grenade, the bartender from the pub now turns and scrambles up off the ground. He's got a similar baton. He shakes out. It crackles with electricity. He's running at you. I assume your defense is also a 1?
Yes.
Okay. He is also going to miss, whether through cunning capability or it's however you want to flavor it, through your ability to dodge or just you just scramble out of the way and he hits the dirt.
It's more of a, oh, thank you. And I try to, grab at it, but that just throws him off balance and he misses.
Deflects it. That's good stuff. And Chef, the remaining one, which again is somebody that you guys don't immediately recognize. They have like kind of a mask type thing on. Is going to swing at you. Your defense also a 1.
Yes.
Also going to miss. Well, you guys are getting lucky tonight. Again, for your purposes, it could be whatever. You shoot a quick jet of flame or something, and it kind of staggers. Whoa, that's like 16 words that aren't real. Sends him stumbling backward away from. But no hits. All right, Cassidy, you're bringing up the rear. What do you want to do?
Is Mayor Jesse still right there in front of me?
Yes, he is.
All right, I'm gonna look at his. Is this like a robotic arm? As in, like, since Cassidy is familiar with tech, would he recognize this arm? Is this saying this guy has a prosthetic arm, or is this something more sinister?
It's not a prosthetic. It was very much concealed by what looked like flesh.
Gotcha. So in that case, Cassie's gonna look at his arm, look up at his face, and say, "Goddamn Chinabot," and he's gonna pull that, which is accurate because the communists were a big thing in Fallout. So that is true. Plus, I saw it on Mr. Show last night, and it's just a funny part. So, point is, I'm gonna shoot him in the face.
That's a good move.
Yeah.
Using your laser pistol.
So
Roll good.
He's unarmed though, right? At this point, no pun intended.
Yes, yeah, no, he does not currently have a weapon.
He still has an arm. It's just not fleshy.
I see what you did there.
So as a free action before I do anything, can I actually legitimately say something to him of something like, "I don't suppose you're going to stand down without your gun, are you?"
He, similar to the others, bares his teeth and kind of growls at you.
I'm going to sigh and say, "Yeah, I didn't think so." And then I'm going to take the shot.
Okay.
And those are both hits.
Nice. Okay. So add an action point to your pool. That'll put you guys back up to 4. And roll that damage, whatever your d6s are.
It is a 4, so it's a 4d6, right?
Yes. Yep.
All right. 4, 3, 4, 3.
Oh.
Nothing.
Yeah, that could not have been worse.
Cool.
Those are all misses. Those are all.
So how do the
bumps.
damage rolls work?
Yeah.
There's a table of 1 through 6. If you roll a 1 on the d6, it deals 1 damage. A 2 deals 2. 3 and 4 do nothing. 5 and 6 deal a single damage plus you trigger your damage effects.
Oh, so 3 and 4 are just the dead zone. Stay away from them.
Yep.
Yep.
Do action
If we
points
were
help
playing
out here
this-
at all?
That's a good question. I don't know if action points let you re-roll that or not. Lucky might let you do that. You can. So you should have some luck points. Whatever your luck attribute is, like whatever number you have in your luck attribute.
Yeah, I've got a 4.
Okay, you can spend one of those and re-roll up to 3 damage dice.
Yeah,
So
I'll do that.
That's something you could do.
I want to do that.
Okay.
All right. So let's rewind time. You say up to 3?
Yes.
All right, let's try it again.
That's better.
5-1-1.
That's much better.
That's
so
much
you're
better.
dealing 3 damage plus. Does your gun have any damage effects? Like, does it say vicious or anything like that?
I've got close quarters.
Close quarters.
Does that help?
Perhaps. Let me look real quick and see exactly what close quarters accomplishes for you.
Wait,
Perchance.
is that a laser gun, Shannon?
Yeah.
Laser gun, the damage effects are piercing 1.
That is also true.
Yeah. I don't think close quarters...
Close quarters just affects the range, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so close,
Yep, it looks
though.
like it.
You know?
Piercing ignores any damage reduction that he has. Unfortunately, he does not have any... Well, no, actually, he does have 1 energy damage reduction, so you're going to get to cut through that. That's good news.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're going to deal 3 straight damage, like right through, without getting any of that cut down on you.
And I should roll the 1d20 to find out where it is, right?
Yes, you should. Yes.
And I'm
That's a good
hoping
point.
that it's the face, because that's what I'm... I'm hoping to shoot part of his face off and reveal that he is a Terminator.
Well, you need to roll a 1 or a 2 for that.
I got a 5.
Yeah, that's the torso. So up close, as he kind of bares his teeth, your shot like goes a little lower than you intended it to. Basically, like he blunts a little bit, but you shoot him square in the chest. Indeed, there are some sparks and a little bit of electricity crackling from his chest cavity. Anything specifically revealed? Not yet. But it's certainly not the reaction you expect from shooting a man with a laser gun.
I'm going to yell out.
Most people wouldn't, I should say.
I'm going to yell out they're robots. That's it.
All right. Well, here's the good news. We're back to the top of the order. As all this kerfuffle begins, Parvo, what's your initiative score? Where'd he go? Where is he? Is he listening to me?
He's at 14.
I stopped listening.
Oh, I didn't hear him.
I didn't hear him
Yeah,
either.
I didn't hear him
I
either.
don't know how I didn't hear that. That's
Wow,
weird.
that's
Now he's
crazy.
echoing.
I don't know how I didn't hear that. No, I got him just fine. Oh, I bet he's coming through roll 20. Kaz, you may have to mute yourself in roll 20.
I just muted myself.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
Dum dum dum. How about now? Am I sounding okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, 14.
Cool. All right. So as we get back to the top of the order, you won't be attacking first. Pettigrew's going to attack first. But tell me how your character would arrive on this scene. In the town square, this battle has just erupted between these 8 people. There are a couple people diving for cover, running out of the way. What do you do as you arrive in town as this happening?
Is this nighttime or daytime?
It is. Yeah, it's like almost high noon, basically, like right in the
Almost-
middle of the
oh.
day.
Of course,
Yeah.
there's no shadows for me to bounce out of. Yeah, so I just like killing things. So pretty much I just come like, okay, let me ask this question. Is the group like spread out? Or are they like mostly to a particular side or anything like that?
I would say at this point it's all pretty much happening right there in the center of town. Like I said, like the town square kind of area. Like picture like you've got the
Right,
shops
right.
and market stalls and stuff set up around it. They're
Valentine.
like dead center.
But my point is are they delineated like there's the enemies on one side and then like everybody on this side?
Yeah, I mean
That's
for the
his
most part,
probably
other than the
best
couple
right
that
now.
have they're kind of charged into each other, so everybody's almost in like a line in the
Perfect,
center
okay.
at this point.
So for attack wise, like my agility and everything, like I like to jump about, and so I'm coming in, leaping over somebody, and just like throwing some machetes at something.
Spot
Okay.
monkey. He's a spot monkey.
All right.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm
And,
gonna
like,
I'm gonna come back to that then. So Pettigrew, because he has a little higher initiative than you. You will be after him though. You're gonna jump in a little higher in the order. So
I'm
Pettigrew
gonna
with
leap off
his
Cassidy's shoulder.
with his injured arm and having dropped his pistol, Cassidy up close, he's going to pull another stun baton similar to what his compatriots are holding with his left hand, and he's going to take a swing with you with it. Of course, this is not his dominant hand, so it's not going to be quite as reliable, but he's going to try anyway. He is going to miss, even up close like that. He is going to miss
That's
on that
the-
swing. Basically, you see it coming.
Yeah, that's the Brotherhood training.
Right, yeah, you see it coming. You know that he's coming in, especially now that you've kind of probably identified what you're dealing with here. So then, yeah, Parvo, you're up. What do you want to do?
Cool. I just want to like since I'm not like involved just yet. I'm just kind of running from nowhere, just coming out of nowhere. I don't
Yeah.
have any involvement with these people. I just see a battle in flight. I tend to look at one side, which is Cassidy, Luna, their crew, and everything, and I'm like, I'm gonna choose that side just because why not? They might have more money. They can pay me later.
Less
So-
robots. Maybe.
Yeah, and it's robots. I don't know. I don't have any qualms. Robots also pay money. And y'all have a robot on your team too. Like he's cool. So he deals drugs and whatnot, right? So I might be able to get some of those later. So anyway, I come running in and I just like leap over Cassidy, just kind of using his shoulder, just kind of vault me into the air so I can get closer to whatever these things are, and
Yeah.
that's happening.
What the hell?
All right. I'm going to say you're attacking Pettigrew then because he would be then the closest to you.
There's the answer I was looking for.
So there you go. Yeah, okay. And you're going to attack with your machete, you said?
Yes, machete. Yes.
Okay, so that then is going to be that's a melee attack. Which
Yep.
one though is the question?
Yeah, I'm pretty much like melee driven.
So your dice, you're gonna roll You're gonna roll 2d20, and your target number is gonna be whatever your strength plus your melee weapon score is.
And melee score. Okay.
So you add those two together, and then you want those d20s to come in under that total number.
Well,
Okay. That's pretty much not going to happen regardless of what my strength and melee is.
what's your strength and melee?
3 on my melee, 9 on my strength.
Then
So yeah, then you're good.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
just
I
have to
want.
be. You just have to be under that 12.
Yeah, you add those
Oh.
numbers together.
Oh, all
Yeah.
of those numbers together. Okay.
Yeah,
So
the
I'm
strength
looking
and the
at
melee
12,
weapons. So your
18,
target
I'm looking
number
at
is
18
12.
and 18 and 21.
No.
No, no.
Let me. I got you. So what you do is you add your strength and your
Asa,
melee
please.
weapons. That's a 3 and a 9. That gives you a target number. That target number is 12.
Yes.
When you roll those d20s, you want those rolls to come in under that 12. There's no
Each dice.
modifier.
Each
Oh,
dice.
So yeah,
shit,
you just
okay.
did exactly what you want to do. You just got
It's a
2
whole
successes.
different world.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's very weird. Yeah,
Oh, that's
so you got
confusing.
2 successes. So what that means is, number 1, you guys get another point to your action point pool. So you're up to 5. That also means that you hit your target. And
Sweet.
so what you need to do now is, what are the little d6s that are attached to your machete? It's the little Vault Boy face. How many numbers are beside that?
You didn't write it down, did you, Kaz?
I'm gonna look it up faster than
I
he
wrote
is.
a bunch of shit down. My machete says damage 3, pierce 1.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 3d6.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. So 3d6, d6.
You can literally, by the way, Kaz, you can do slash roll
5,
space
4, and
3d6 and it'll roll all 3 automatically. You don't have to do it.
I like
gotta-
That's cool. I like
You
what
got
came
a
out.
5, 4, and 6. That means you're going to deal 2 damage, plus you're going to trigger your effects twice. Did you say that was piercing damage?
Piercing 1, yes.
Piercing 1. Okay, so you ignore 2 rounds of damage reduction, and this is a physical attack.
This is a wild system.
It's pretty wild. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna deal 2 damage basically.
It's
you
so
come
wild
in, you
that
cut.
while I'm in the air, I'm even like swinging at them, and I'm kind of confused whether it's actually going to happen or not.
And then one more thing, I need you to roll me one more d20 so we can figure out where that hit.
That's happening. Let's see.
Get a
Coming
1
in.
so it could be the head.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so basically, in a calculated move of rolling over like this new guy's shoulder, Cassidy, you see this guy just come vaulting past you with a machete in hand. I'm assuming like rusted machete,
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
in horrible
Rusted,
shape in the
bloody.
best way.
It's
Yeah,
about to give somebody fucking like
and
disease.
he slashes directly across Pettigrew's face. Whatever you were trying to achieve by hitting him in the chest, this guy has achieved by cutting him, because he literally slashes Pettigrew's face off.
His face
Like the
off.
his face off. Yeah, no, the skin like sloughs off as he slices him across the face, and now you can see the metallic skull underneath, the red eyes. For those of you who may or may not have encountered these things, this is a synth. This is decidedly a synth. Yeah, there's
how
no
you-
questioning at this point.
That's how you make an entrance.
So, as a quick history lesson and perhaps refresher for those who are not aware, the one of the main establishments in the Boston wasteland area in the Commonwealth
Boston.
is a group known as the Institute. The Institute is an underground group that is determined to return the world to greatness, basically, long since the days of the war. One of the ways in which they are trying to do so is by replicating human life. It's AI gone mad, as every version of AI, stories go eventually. And so they have different models of synthetic humans, which they call synths. Some of them go rogue. Some of them work for them for nefarious purposes. And it appears that Pettigrew, whether the one you knew before or the one you were seeing now for sure, is indeed probably, Shannon, what would you say, at least a Model 3 synth if he looks that human?
Easily.
He's at least that far up the chain. Yeah. They have upwards of 5, 6, 7 marks of them. But he's definitely at least 3 because he looks human up to that point. So yeah, okay. That is, for the record, going to end Parvo's turn because he's moving in and attacking. So that's 2 things happening.
What about
Yo,
his animal?
Does Cat Dog get to get in on this?
That's a good question. I'm gonna have to look that up because I
Well-
don't know enough about those things.
While you're doing that, I'm going to take it to the second to, after seeing this, retract my statement of robot and yell out synth instead. They're synths.
What's a synth?
Shoot,
Pretty fucking.
shoot now. Talk later.
Okay. So it acts as an ally.
Say from your, if I was in your perspective, I'd be like, who the fuck? Like,
Oh, no, I'm all about the mission. Look, you didn't stab me, and that's all that matters right now.
that's fair.
Page 338. They act as an allied creature. Now
Yes.
that's a whole new thing. What is that?
Because
Oh,
I represent
took
the
the-
Brotherhood of
They do not
Steel.
use their own initiative score. They act immediately before or after the one who controls them. So yeah, he would jump in right now.
yes.
Automatically perform any minor actions needed to catch up. They may not take any major action other than assist without being commanded to do so, but commanding them is in and of itself a major action.
He's
so-
about to fight that cis special area.
Yeah, so basically, well, here's the thing. He can assist on one of your attacks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he must move within reach of the target.
He already does that with
He
you.
already
He
did
does
that.
that with you.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
can bite, which is a melee.
Assist on
too,
one of your
vicious.
attacks. He must move within reach of the target. And he inflicts his own melee damage on the target. If the so I'm just gonna say we'll just hand wave that. That's his action.
Yep. Sounds
You
good.
command him to assist, that's his minor action. So then, roll. Oh, wait a minute. What did you roll that hit? A 6 and a 9. Well, it still hits because you rolled one under, and it's a defense 1. Yeah. So roll another 2 d6s. We'll
Shannon,
see
what would
he
you
does
say,
here.
what'd you say that shortcut was?
/ roll space 2d6. There it is. 5 and a
Got one
4.
of 'em.
There you go.
5 and a 4.
5
so
and a
one
4. Yeah, so he does an additional damage, and his damage is. I just saw this. Where the hell did it go?
2 vicious physical damage.
There we go. Vicious, so it deals an additional damage. The physical is unrelated. His damage is 1. Okay, so ultimately he deals an additional 1 damage.
There you go. And as soon as
Got
so when I chop at the face and I land, I do like a superhero landing, and I'm like, cat dog. Initiate.
No part of this dog is a cat.
I don't know. Somebody was like, name it. I was like, cats, and they're like, it's not a cat. And I was like, dog, and they were like, that's cool. I'm like, cool, cat dog.
Was this you talking, or was this like a Nickelodeon executive in the 90s?
I put a mask on his
What's
butt of a cat.
Nickelodeon?
The dog literally has a mask of a cat on his butt.
Nickelodeon is an old machine that one would put nickels in to watch animated films.
no.
It's a ridiculous.
No.
I know what a
ridiculous
Nickelodeon
animal.
is.
What is it?
I've been to one.
It was a
Wasn't
TV
it?
channel.
It's one of them talkies.
Let's move on. Luna, you're
Moving
up.
pictures.
Well, being told to keep attacking, I am going to switch my focus to the one who swung a baton at me.
Uh-huh.
And since I'm trying to avoid the baton, I'm going to say I move back and I'm going to take a shot at him.
Okay.
I got an 11 and an 18. And
Okay,
11
what
is
was
my 11 is my target.
Okay. Yeah. So then you hit roll damage.
Bum, bum, bum,
Is she
bum,
aiming to
bum.
where she can re-roll the other one?
No,
I
she
did not
moved.
aim. I stepped back. I got 3 1s and a 4.
Okay. So 1, 2, so 3 damage basically, just
Yes.
straight up. Got it. Noted. Anything else?
That's all I got.
All right. Then we move on. Chef, you're up.
All right. Seeing how well the flamer worked last time, I feel like I should keep doing what I'm doing, you know? So,
Oh, don't forget, track your ammo, guys.
And he calls the flamer the chef's kiss.
all right, let's see.
Who are you attacking, Chef?
The guy that I melted his arm off.
Oh, so you're going into the after pedigree too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I need. Oh, what was it? I'm sorry. Strength
Endurance plus
endurance.
those endurance plus big guns.
Oh, endurance plus good. Big guns. All right.
Yes.
9. I don't think I can aim with the flamer to.
You
get
can
an
use
extra
the
roll.
aim action if you're not moving. Yeah, you can. Still do
Yeah, I'm
that.
not moving. Yeah, I'll take
Point
the aim
Yeah.
action.
general direction.
Yeah. So basically, the deal is you're going to roll your 2d20s, and if you don't like one, you can re-roll it.
Okay. 5 and a 6. So
Okay.
those both hit.
Okay. Yeah. So no need to additionally aim.
Sweet.
You're going to generate an action point first of all.
Hell yeah. How many?
What,
we
by the
have?
way? Sorry.
We'd be at 6 at that point. What's
Yep.
There's,
Yep, now
there's
that
a
there are-
cap on these, aren't there?
Well, now that there are more members of the group, it goes up. The more people you
Okay.
have, the more you can bank, basically.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. And so then damage. Roll damage for me.
All right. So that is 3d6, correct?
3d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steven, I just noticed, are you an Among Us character?
Yeah, it's artwork that Sean made, and I
Oh.
liked it.
Okay. That's right.
That's right. You're going to deal 1 damage. Roll me a d20. Tell me where you hit.
All right.
I hope it's the other arm.
That is a 5.
That's in the torso again. Yeah, so basically where that open space was that Parvo created, you pretty much shoot your flame right into that, like right onto the circuitry that's now visible.
Cassidy
And yeah,
created.
this guy is now, I mean, he's more machine than man, but that's always been the case. Now it's obvious. Between his face, his chest, and his arm, it's a pretty horrifying sight. It's pretty gruesome. He's not dead, but he's certainly on the verge of it. Steel.
I want to I want to ask him that question again because he didn't answer me the
Potted
first
plant.
time.
God damn.
This time he opens his mouth, but you hear like you've seen the G.I. Joe sketch about Help Computer, right? Like you hear the like garbled technology noises when he opens his mouth. It's also kind of horrifying if you could feel fear, which you can't. So it doesn't really matter.
Does
to
Chef
you.
understand? That's basically his native language. Okay.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
No, to him it would be the equivalent of listening to someone who's being regularly electrocuted. It's just like that's it. That's all you got.
But
Alright.
Hunter,
We'll come back to him.
what if Jesse was Goat Boy? What would he have said?
Yeah, I'll start laughing. Greg, you're up. He'd be
Tommy.
like, anyway.
So I see the mayor is a synth, and so
Yes.
I just say, "Well, Tommy, you didn't tell me you were a robot. This ain't you. Let me get you fixed up." So I pull out my pipe wrench and I swing.
Yeah. Yes, please.
I don't know if he knows this isn't helping him.
So, strength plus melee weapons is going to give you your target number for a swing with that thing.
My strength is an 8. My melee weapons is a 3, so I need to beat an 11.
Yep.
2. That's 2d20 again.
Yes.
Okay. 1. Yes.
Okay. That's all you need to hit him. So, roll that damage.
So that was a 3d6.
And then at some point in time, roll another d20. We'll figure out where you hit him.
Okay, so 3d6. 1, a 6, and a 4. So that's 2 damage.
Plus 1 effect. Does the pipe wrench have any effects?
Not the one that I have.
Okay.
Because there's... Yeah, it's just damage type physical. Because I don't have anything
Okay.
like... You can mod a pipe wrench, but I don't
Right.
have a modded one.
So it just deals the 2 damage. The effect
Yeah.
thing is
And
always
then-
optional. If you have them, it helps. If you don't, it doesn't.
And then 1d20 where... 8.
8. I don't remember where 8 is off the top of my head. It's one of the arms, I think.
Torso.
No, it's still in torso. Yeah.
Sheet it says
Yeah.
torso.
Basically, you haul
Can I-
off and just
can I
slam
just-
him right in the chest.
Overhand slam, like, right to the... Would the
Yeah.
clavicle count as a chest?
Yeah, totally. I like, because this is torso. So
Mhm.
it's in the torso area. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and you bring it crunching down right on. You should hear the crunch of bone. You don't. You hear the dent of metal
Okay.
underneath.
Clang,
Yeah.
clang, clang.
That's what I was gonna ask if I did enough damage to tell if he was
Oh, yeah.
man
Yeah.
or robot.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that he's fallen in line with the same as the rest of them. Anything else? You didn't move, so
No, I'm helping out Tommy.
All right.
Well, couldn't
Noted.
you have aimed that
Helping.
other die?
You cannot aim on a melee attack.
Oh,
Those are different.
okay.
Yeah, the aim action only works on the ranged ones.
Okay.
So, yep. So then,
It's their turn.
oh, it's those three. So as before, they're just gonna fall right back in line. The Luna, the one that attacked you, is going to use his move to move up on you, and he's going to swing his shock baton again. Target number's 8. I should just be able to just roll these. That's a miss. Round 2, Greg. Tommy's coming at you. He's also going to miss. My God.
Yes, they have bad aim.
It's real bad. I mean, they're swinging for the fences with the shock batons, and you guys are just
Swing, bada.
all over the place.
Real bad.
And then Chef, the one that's
Can I-
attacking you.
So for my miss, can I look in to see where I hit him, and that is just enough that he just goes over my head?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like,
totally.
I just
You're
look
looking
in
at
there,
Chef,
did that
and he
help?
just swings right over you.
Did
Yeah.
that help? No,
I love
okay.
it. Try it again. Chef, he's gonna miss you as well. My God, these guys are terrible. All right. Well, there's no
9 misses?
turn additional for them. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. They're. I mean, I don't guess it really matters to tell you. Their target number's 8. With their batons. So I have not rolled an 8 or under in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 times effectively that I've tried to hit with them.
In the other game, that'd be
Ridiculous.
fine.
I'm
Oh
so
yeah,
fine.
I'd be creaming you guys. These are ridiculous numbers. It's crazy. All right, and then that ends as Cassidy.
Yeah.
Cassidy, your last line.
Forget about me. It's fine.
I didn't.
Forget about Dre.
I knew
So-
there was a 10.
Cassidy, for a split second, Cassidy surveys the scene. He sees this wild man and his dog with a machete. He looks over and he sees a ghoul staring into a synth's chest after he tried to fix him. He sees
I'm fixing him.
he sees a Mr. Gutsy torching like body parts off. And he looks over at Luna and she's a woman and he just goes, Jesus fucking Christ. And he's going to take another shot. By the way, Cassidy's kind of an asshole. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, why is Sam calling me from work? That's not good. All right, I'll do this, then I'll call her right back. So, 2d20, you say?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
What are you doing?
I'm shooting.
Ooh.
Can I
Well-
re-roll that one?
If
One
you're
of 'em.
aiming, yes.
I am. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, you can re-roll the complication.
Ooh.
Yeah, do that.
I was hoping I'd get
If
another
not, use
20.
a damn action point.
Well, it's a 19. It's still a hit, though.
That's better. Yeah, you got one hit. Yeah, so you're good.
All right.
Damage numbers.
I'm going to roll this real quick. That is not a command. 5523.
So
And I'm
Two
gonna
damage,
I'm gonna roll
3
where it
forces.
hit him real quick,
yeah,
and I will be right back.
you're gonna hate this because you killed him. So
All right. So I finished what I started. I aimed at the head and I just shot him in the face. If that's okay.
yeah, it's fine. You don't have to roll where to hit him on this time. I'll let
Okay.
you have that one.
Okay.
That's no big deal. Yep.
He knew it was this goddamn synth. All right. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So pretty much, Cassidy locks and loads that laser pistol, puts it pretty much right up against Pettigrew's face, and blows a hole right through him. The electricity that crackles around his body is now visible, and he collapses backward, almost like something just turned off, and he just falls back with no sense of what's happening there. That will then bring us back to the top, and because Pettigrew is out of commission, Parvo, you are first. So
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Yes. How many other creatures, the enemies, are there?
There are 3 others,
Three. I wanna-
all
I
of
wanna-
which look like people for the most part, but it's pretty clear at this point they're probably not.
Fair enough.
You
Whichever
did
one
hear a
is...
loud thunk whenever
Yeah.
I hit the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm assuming that's probably pretty consistent throughout. Whichever one is closest to me, I just want to kill.
I think they're all equidistant.
Equidistant?
If in terms of differentiation, one of them's attacking Luna, one of them's attacking Greg, one of them is attacking Chef.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So
What did I miss?
So Luna,
he's
Chef.
dead.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah, you killed it. You did things.
I'm
for
the
Do you
its
hero.
help the girl, the robot, or the ghoul?
Yeah, you
I'm
made
the hero.
holes in its face for the thing. So one of them's attacking Luna, Chef, and who else?
Greg.
Greg.
The
Greg.
ghoul,
Oh,
the girl,
oh.
and the gutsy.
Well,
Greg
hold
seems-
on.
Coming to ABC Family this fall.
I'll be right back.
I'm swinging over to Greg's general proximity, and I'm just gonna swing for the fences.
Okay. With your machete?
Yes. Actually I come running over to Greg's area, and I'm just gonna like from the ground up because I'm small, and I'm just gonna uppercut with the machete.
Okay. While you're doing that, let me figure out this assist action thing real quick, because that's the way I read it. Your companion gets to take the assist action.
Right. I don't know how that operates.
That's what I'm looking at.
Assist on an attack, he must move within reach of the target. I'm assuming that means that the thing is close.
So assist is actually a major action when they take their next test.
Oh, that's
assistant
going to make a difference.
takes
I get it.
Turn. Okay, so basically the way it works is you have to command him to take a major action, which would be assist. So you can give up a turn, and then when you attack the next round, he can attack with you.
So we got to hit him.
Or you can just, otherwise he just comes along with you for the ride.
No worries.
He's just a happy puppy wagging his tail behind you.
Yeah,
Right
unless
now-
you command him, and commanding him takes a major action, which is going to take your turn.
That's okay. No, I'm gonna go at it, and I'm just gonna be like, cat, dog, chill. You like dog side look and cat side looking at somebody else. But like, yeah, I'm just gonna go cruising over there and uppercut with my machete while cat dog licks various areas.
Okay. So your machete, as I recall, was a target number 11. 11,
Yes.
12? One of those two.
Wait, what did you ask me?
It was 12.
Add your strength and your melee weapons.
Strength and melee weapon is 12. Yes.
Okay, yep. So 2d20, you want to hit under 12
Happening.
on both.
2d20. This didn't happen well for me last time when I did this. 17 and 2.
All right. So the 2 is a success. Yeah, and that's enough to hit him.
Okay. And then that's going to be
I think it was
how
3
many?
damage.
3 damage. Yep.
Yeah, as I recall. Or 3 damage
3d6
dice, anyway. Yep. And then we'll see how much actual damage.
5, 5, 1.
5, 5, and a 1, so that's 3 damage plus that is what was the effect on that weapon?
Piercing. 1.
Piercing, yeah, so you cut through. So yeah, 3 damage straight. Good deal.
And I'm just curious, your melee weapon bonus increases by +1. I've already done that. But melee and unarmed attacks suffer Okay, no, it's not. I'm just making
Yeah,
sure
you're
that
good.
my disadvantage isn't playing out.
If you want to see where you hit, roll a d20.
Yes, it's happening.
I should have mentioned that's optional. You guys don't have to do that if you want me to just go, yeah, it's here. But I like the idea of it being a little bit random.
I'm with it. I'm hip to it.
18. You hit him in the right leg. Not enough to
Hey.
cripple him or anything, but basically, yeah, you come diving in and you slash like right up the back of the leg, right through the like flesh too.
I'm going for the
So,
Achilles.
Yeah, so you're revealing more and more robotic parts on these guys. Greg,
Yeah,
this
robotic.
just happened right in front of you. This crazy mercenary maniac madman came running over and just cut your friend up.
And I was
Oh
like,
no, I don't know if this is. Could I burn? Because we've got like plenty of major actions banked, right? Or bonus points, whatever they
Action
call
Yeah,
points.
we got like
Yeah,
6.
action points.
Action points, yeah.
Okay, so
We got
can I
60s.
use an action point to just kind of like pick where I want to hit?
That's a whole separate thing. It's a cold
Okay.
shot, and you can absolutely do that. You can try to hit a specific place.
Because basically, I see that he just opened up a chunk of leg, and I'm like,
Right.
oh well, that doesn't look right. So that's where I want
Yeah.
to swing straight down on.
Let me see what exactly that is. Well, we'll cover that when it gets to your turn. I'll be looking at it in the meantime.
So
Luna,
that's-
you are up next.
Oh, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on me. I'm looking at numbers.
When you
and
said
I'm realizing-
you said it was, I thought it was Matt. So we're gonna.
I
Okay.
know, that's me.
How do you?
So I am gonna put up my gun with my miner, use
Okay.
my quick draw to take out my switchblade.
Okay.
I want to spend an action point to get an extra die,
Okay.
and I'm gonna stab him.
All right. So whatever your strength plus melee weapons is, and then you roll 3d20.
So my target is 7, which is gonna suck.
Ooh. Yeah, you might need those action points.
I got a 2.
Yeah, so that's a success. So yeah, you hit whatever your damage is on your switchblade.
So it's
How
going to
is the
be
cold shots?
2d6. And I got a 6 and a 3.
So 1 damage plus an effect if you have any effects on
It's
there.
piercing 1.
Okay, so you cut through any physical endurance. So yeah, 1 damage.
Okay.
You're dealing 1 damage straight. And you moved, so that's going to be the end of your turn then, right?
Yeah, because I put up my.
Or
my
yeah,
gun
that's
for
that's
it. Yeah.
that's what I meant. Chef, you're up.
Okay. I guess I try to find the closest enemy that's attacking my squad right now.
There's one attacking you.
Oh shoot! I forgot. I thought. My bad. Yeah,
That'd be the
no.
best
Then
He would be the closest one to you.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm tired of this guy trying to pierce my armor, so
And
I'm gonna
interrupt
turn
your
around.
conversation.
Exactly.
You can always
Fucking
ask him if he
rude.
knows about potted plant.
Right.
As I burn him, yes, because I gotta self-preserve first. You know.
You need that
Sure.
intimidation.
Mhm. So let's roll for hit. Would I have enough time to aim from turning around to?
Yeah, when you're not moving out of your space. Then,
Okay.
yeah.
Sweet. So I would like to aim. All right. Looks like I got a hit. So I don't actually need that extra roll.
Yep, you're good.
And...
Well, you can re-roll that other one since you aimed anyway and try to generate an action point.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough. 13. That is a miss.
Okay.
Alright.
So 1 hit, still enough to hit.
Mhm.
Roll your damage.
Which is 3d6s. 3, a 6, and a 3. So that's 1 plus an effect, right?
Yep, 1 plus an effect.
All right. My effects, I have 3 of them. I have burst, persistent, and spread.
Persistent and spread. So I wonder if that means they all hit, or if you pick one.
Well, I was thinking like maybe. Oh no, there's no D3. What am I thinking?
Effects trigger. Oh, no, they all trigger.
Ooh.
Yeah, when you hit an effect, then all of those effects.
All effects trigger.
Yeah,
Hell
it triggers the effects of them. So.
A boom.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Persistent means that they suffer that damage again at the end of their next and subsequent turns. They can spend a major action to try to put that out. So basically, you set him on fire.
Nice. Like, in a way, like better or worse doesn't really matter from the last crit that I had. Cause yeah, all right, cool. I like it.
And then, so it was burst, persistent, and what else?
Burst, persistent, and oh shoot,
Spread.
spread. Yes, spread.
Okay. So the spread inflicts an additional hit on the target, but it's half the roll damage rounded down, and you only dealt 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
So that part, it becomes irrelevant.
Okay.
The burst, on the other hand, is interesting because it hits 1 additional target within close range
Oh, come on.
for each effect rolled. So each additional target spends 1. It'll take an additional unit of ammo. I don't know what your ammo units are. I don't know how that
I'm
works.
at 23 after I spent that. I mean,
Okay.
do they get damage, or is it just the enemies around the enemy that I hit?
It says 1 additional target, which
One
means you
additional
choose
target.
the target as long as they're close.
Gotcha.
And that's basically everybody at this point. So you can
Oh.
you can have that fire spread to the person who is hitting Greg or the person who is hitting Luna.
Let's go with Luna since we were in that original group.
He's at 4. Now the persistent only counts on the guy hitting you.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
at the end of his turn and subsequent turns, he is basically on fire and
Nice.
takes
Takes additional damage. All right.
for a number of rounds equal to the number of effects rolled, which is 1, so it'll happen one time, and then the fire goes out.
Nice. All
Yep.
right.
Anything else?
I guess that's it. Do I need to roll any damage for the guy that it hits or
Nope.
attempts to
It
hit?
deals the same damage. It
Oh,
deals the
okay.
same 1 damage.
Sweet,
Yep.
sweet. All right. Nope. I think that's it. I don't think I have any other actions I can do that would be of any help. So.
Got it. Greg, you're up.
Thing I already said, which if I already rolled by accident, if you want to just use those numbers, we can, but those are both misses.
You can roll again. We
Okay.
weren't actually. Yeah, I didn't. It was on me for doing that. For the
So,
life
yeah,
of
that
me,
never
I have
happened.
still yet to figure out how to do. I know that a called shot is a thing, and I have no idea.
Were
where
you
it is.
actually using an action point, Asa? Because you can add an extra die to your attack if you use the action point.
6 of them.
I was waiting to see like if there was a called shot thing, or would it make a difference if I could? Is there flanking in this since there's no real like?
There's not, but it is this
Okay.
simple. If you want to choose a hit location, it just increases the difficulty of the attack by 1. So you
By
would have to
1?
get 1 additional success.
So I'd have to beat a 10 instead of a 10
no,
instead of an 11.
no.
You
Would whatever your
under
target
it.
number is, you have to beat it at least twice.
Which, if you spend an action
Oh,
point
so
to get an
both
extra
of my
die,
rolls
would help.
have to.
Yeah, if you spend an action point, that would give you another one.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that because then that would just be the 3d20.
Yep.
We'll try that.
So that'll put you guys at 4 action points. You
Yep.
roll your 3d20, and you're looking for 2 successes on whatever your target
And that is
number
0. So that was a waste.
Okay. It happens. It's all right.
Again, if we were playing Star Wars, you would be so good right now.
Seriously.
you didn't
Great
move,
roll.
right?
No, it was literally just the.
Okay.
That doesn't
Aim
look right.
memory.
And
I'm gonna look that up really quick and see what aim.
This is some opposite word.
Nothing on here says that you can't aim a melee. I assumed you couldn't, but it just says aim as a minor action. Reroll 1d20 on the first attack roll you make this turn.
I mean,
I'll say you can do it.
Down.
Yeah, I don't know why you-
Yeah, I mean you aim a
yeah.
baseball bat.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
Stabby,
I don't see why
stabby.
not. So if you're not taking another action, you could still do that and try to get at least the 1 success.
no,
Right.
I'm good on that.
Okay,
I said the thing. I swung.
swing and a miss.
Hmm.
It happens.
Greg is very
Um,
straightforward.
Yes.
Al Capone
So these guys-
famously aimed his swing when he beat a guy in the head to death in the movie The Untouchables, starring Kevin
Ah.
Costner.
That is true.
I thought we were in the Departed.
With remaining rounds here, I'm just gonna. These guys are gonna pretty much continuously take the same actions on the same people that are at them. However, Parvo, you attacked the one that Greg is at,
Yeah,
right?
I
You attacked
chopped
Tommy.
I chopped his leg skin off.
Right. So Luna, the one that's nearest to you, is gonna swing a shock baton. Hey, look at that! He's finally gonna get a success. You have a damage or a
Ooh.
defense 1,
Mm.
right?
Just
Yeah.
killed Luna.
Yep.
Not
So-
necessarily. His damage could still be null again.
I think it would be funny if they killed you. I'm sorry.
I mean, well, it ain't
Lord.
good.
No, it's not. I mean, here's the good news: it's 3 damage and an effect. There is no effect, weirdly, for
Why
a
is it-
shock
Okay.
baton.
So,
Why is it
so
3
I'm
damage?
down 3.
So the 2 deals 2
5.
damage, and the 5 deals 1.
Why does the 2 deal 2?
Because it's a 2.
Because this is upside down world.
I thought it
with
was always
gaming
just. I thought it was just 1s deal 1, 2s deal 1, 5s
Nope.
and 6 deal 1, and the effect.
2
Nope.
deals 2.
1 is 1,
it's a
2 is
2.
2, 3 and 4 are nothing. 5 is damage and effect, 6 is damage and effect.
But the damage is just the 1.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm 5 and
For
6
5 and
only.
6. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
This,
simple.
this
it's
is
an
this
easy
is one of those things
system.
that is much easier if you're in person because the D6s aren't numbered 1 through 6. They have those little. They either have
Yeah.
halt boy faces or like bullet holes or they're blank. We're using a conversion chart to convert D6s to because it's a D6 die type.
Okay.
That makes sense,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's a shame
what it
that there's not like a mod or something for this that would let you, or a theme or something.
There may be.
you know?
I have the
Roll
dice
it.
because the version of this game that I got has those. It even has the D20s. It's got a D20
real?
that is like hit locations. Oh yeah, but I mean, roll
Can't-
20
Right.
doesn't really make
Yeah,
that viable. So effectively, Luna, you're taking 3 damage.
Okay.
It is energy damage if that is affected by anything you're wearing. But
Where'd they hit
I'm
her?
looking. I do my vaults. Depending on where I get hit, I have an energy damage reduction of 1 on my basically where my vault suit is. So unless he
That's
shot me in the
everywhere.
head,
oh
so
yeah.
unless he shot me in the head, then I have a
Torso.
reduction of 1.
Okay. So you take 2 damage total then, because he hit you right in the torso, stomach, chest, wherever it works.
Hey.
Tommy is. I'll roll a d4 and decide. 1 and 2, it's Greg. 3 and 4, it's Parvo.
Yeah, who's Tommy?
Parvo, he's swinging at you. Tommy's the synth that looks like the bartender.
He is the bartender.
Or he
He
is the
is
bartender.
the bartender.
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah,
like
it's
the
not
bartender.
Clear. It's not clear at this point. Not clear. 2d20. He's gonna miss you. He's gonna miss you. And then Chef, you got 1 on you as well. Oh, well, it's weird.
Complication.
Ooh, okay.
He also rolled the exact number that he needed to roll, which is
Ooh.
an additional success. Yeah. What's your defense?
My defense is 1.
Is a 1. So he's going to hit you.
Yeah.
There is, however, again, there is going to be a complication with his stun baton. So let's roll the damage, and then I'll figure out what the complication is. 6. They couldn't miss forever, unfortunately. Well, here's the good news: most of that does nothing. And then there's 1 plus an effect. I'm gonna say as a complication, the stun baton itself shorts out. So, what kind of defenses do you have, like physical energy and all that?
Mr. Gutsy plating. All I've been able to find is just like 1 physical. Oh, it's 1 physical, 1 energy. That's what it was.
All right, so then you take no damage. He hits you. The baton shorts out, and it basically just glances off your plating.
I look over into his eyes, and I want to inquire about my potted plant.
Oh my god.
Well, unfortunately, it is not your turn.
This
So
guy has potted plant.
Next time.
3 actions still have to be taken on your turn. All right. Then that means Cassidy, you're up.
Cassie is gonna aim at the one that just hit Chef, and he's gonna sigh, and before he shoots, he's gonna ask, "Have you seen potted plant?" Yeah, I didn't think so.
Rattly metallic growl from his throat.
You see, Chef, no one has seen your pot. And before he finishes, he shoots the gun. And it's bad. It's real bad. Oh, wait, I can re-roll that because I aimed.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, I'm working the system.
2 times you've hit a complication.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I still hit the.
Not a complication.
I still hit
that
the
9
other
a
one,
hit?
though. Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Yep. So damage.
All right. Hit 1.
2.
I hit a 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, you
that's
hit-
actually
you hit 2
better
damage.
than normal. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 damage total. Okay. Got it.
Can I ask, Shannon, what do you have to be under? Hit?
Mine is 9 as well. So I literally came at 9.
Oh, so you hit
so
on
then-
that means that's an additional success. So you generated an action point.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Oh,
Ding, ding, ding.
Nice.
thank you.
Yep. Okay, and then you didn't move, but you aimed, so that's the rest of your turn. Okay.
And then I
back
yelled
to
a
the
lot
top.
about potted plant because I'm.
Parvo,
now
you're
I
up.
want to know.
But I'm gonna like I've already identified this creature thing as a synth robot, whatever. And so I'm gonna flip away to the one that Cassidy. Am I near the one that Cassidy is attacking?
You can be with a move action.
With a move action, okay. But with a move action, I can still. Well, hold on. Yeah. With a move action, I can still attack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, move
Okay.
is minor.
So I'm just like fucking bouncing around like Yoda in a lightsaber match.
A lightsaber match. Like it's a
I just-
sporting event.
Hey, hang on. I gotta make a change.
We're going for points here, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I fucking like flip cartwheel away to Cassidy's creature over here, and I attack that with a a chopping motion with the machete.
Yeah. Do it.
All right, so that's 2d20s.
Yep, and then whatever your strength plus melee weapons is your target number.
12. Come on, dice. Well, I got one of them.
It'll do it.
That's
yeah.
a hit.
Roll that damage.
Ba ba ba. Shit, I forgot how many d6s.
3 or 4.
I think it was 3.
Four.
It was
Oh,
3.
3. It's 3.
Yeah.
Nope, that ain't right.
Nope.
All right.
Need
don't know
a D in there.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
What is a
I wrote
0.5? What does that equal?
This shit is, it's balanced. It's like a fucking egg.
3 out of
One-
6.
Yeah. 3, 2, 3. I got 2. So.
Yep. So you got two damage there.
Yep. And then Cat Dog was like, he's dumb. He's just kind of looking around like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I've already.
If
hit
you
somebody.
want to roll to see where you hit, you can just roll d20.
Oh, yeah. Let me do that because that's fun. Cat Dog is very confused. 8.
Or so.
That's a torso shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I went
somewhere
right
in
for
the
the guts.
midsection.
Exactly.
Yeah, and this one's robotic guts are spilling out at this point because this is the one that's been attacking Chef. So he's like on fire, not doing well. As a matter of fact, oh wait a minute, he would have taken 1 damage at the end of his turn because he had the persistent condition.
Oh, he had
which
the
means
fire.
which means he's dead because he only had 1 hit point left after you hit him.
Yes.
So yeah,
Shit.
he's on fire. He's like patting it
down to
out
two
and pretty
Zs.
much.
Wait,
yeah, you
Hold on.
rather
Was
than
he,
cutting.
Was he dead whenever I was swinging at him and I just kind of like
No,
overdid
you finished him.
No.
You finished him. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you reduced him to 0. So yeah, rather than cut like into his midsection, you cut through it. You bisected this guy right at the stomach.
Excellent.
Yep.
Oochie
Robotic
woochie.
parts spilling everywhere at this point. Yeah, okay. And you moved, so that's the end of your turn.
That's
Luna, you're up.
Keep it simple.
I'm gonna dab at him again, but I don't trust my rolls, so I'm gonna spend another action point so I get another one.
No,
Well, we got 6 still though.
Did you say you-
down to 4
We'll
now.
be at 4 after this.
Did you say you were going to dab at him?
But Shannon brought us another action
Dab,
point.
no
She
dabbing.
used one last turn. I used one
Yeah.
that took us to 4.
We were
Shannon
at
got
5,
mad at
so
us.
now
Sorry.
we're at 4
Right.
again.
My apologies. Yep.
I'm
Sorry.
keeping track, I promise.
So am I.
I got a 3 that will work because my target's 7. Everything else is
Okay.
above it.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a hit. Good thing you used that action point.
Mhm.
And that, yeah.
Did you
Technically,
move
our
as well?
first roll would have gotten it.
And it didn't do squat because I got a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you hit him, but again, your blade is now finding not purchase every single time. Sometimes some of these robotic parts are not as soft as the others. You hit like right on a joint and glanced off of it. No
Okay.
damage. Yep. Chef, you're
Do
up.
those.
All right. Well, I see the guy I was questioning is incapacitated right now.
Right now.
So I'm gonna find someone else to ask about potted plants.
There's the bartender who's attacking Greg, and then there's the guy from the market who's attacking Luna. You know that guy. Actually, you know them both.
Sounds like the beginning of a joke.
Oh, let's go for the guy going after Luna then.
Okay.
So let's do 2d20s. I'm at 23 now for flamer fuel. All right. Hey, both of
Hey.
those hit.
Both
That's a
of them
one.
and a critical success too, which is good news.
Remember,
So first things first, roll me a d20. Let's figure out where you hit him and hurt him.
12, something other than the torso.
Yeah, that's it's a limb, and I don't remember which one off the top
I
of my
think it's the
head.
right
Right.
one. Yep.
Yes, yeah, it is the right arm. So his right arm, where he's holding a stun baton, is just like with Pettigrew now melted, and he drops his weapon. Give me that damage.
3d6. 2 damage.
2 damage total. Okay, good deal. Yeah, he's in pretty rough shape. Again, having lost his weapon as well. So good stuff. Anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask about potted plant, you know. That's my thing.
You gotta find out about potted plants.
And he's gonna open his mouth and sound like a fax machine again.
Yeah, that's what I expected.
That's what he's got for you.
Yeah.
He's got to ask though.
He's got to ask. I mean, he's got to try.
Apparently.
Greg, you're up.
Just another real big swing at Tommy.
Yeah.
And 1 success.
Okay,
So
that's a
then
hit.
that is... Where's the 3d6?
Hey, those are good numbers.
Those are all
2
good.
damage, 3 damage, 4 damage, but there's no effect.
Oh, no
and
effects
then-
trigger? Okay.
Not on the pipe wrench, no.
Okay.
And then a 15 for the location.
Meaning you hit him in the right leg, I think?
It's a good
Left
roll.
leg. Left leg.
Is
yeah,
that where?
so,
That's where I hit.
yes.
So then
Yep.
I just do the same. It's the same thing of just like it doesn't look right.
Yeah. bang,
I
bang,
did-
bang.
Got to get in there and figure out what it is.
Hammering away at
Got to
it.
put some elbow grease into it.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. They both will take their turns. The one that just had his arm melted down, Luna is in front of you, and basically at this point is just grabbing at you, just like trying to. He's not trying to grapple you so much. He's just like trying to beat on you with his robotic claws and shit.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
These robots are
it ain't
strong.
great.
Come here.
It ain't a good time.
She should have got that insurance on her.
Well, this time. He is going to hit you, though. He is going to get one success, and he is going to hit you.
Please stop beating me up.
It's not
Jerk.
much, so hopefully it's not much. Let's see. He doesn't have many chances here. Hey, he's going to hit you for 1 damage.
Okay.
It's physical damage. Do you reduce 1 physical?
No,
is that right?
I don't have energy and radiation is
okay.
what I have
Okay,
reducers
gotcha.
on.
So he's going to hit you for 1 damage. Yeah, basically he's just like clawing at you, just scrambling at you. And then let's see. At this point, this guy could hit Greg, Parvo, or Chef. So
Bring it, you rusty bucket toaster, motherfucker.
I'll skip the 4 and I'll re-roll on a 4. Fuck, of course. Chef, the one that's attacking those guys that you just melted, is going to turn and wait. You're not there, right? You
Say-
attacked the one that attacked.
He was attacking mine.
Yeah, I was going.
Okay.
Yeah, Tommy's
then
still
1, 2,
pretty
3,
much just
4.
on me.
Yeah, Parvo, he's going to turn and swing at you though, even though Greg just hit him in the leg. Yep, and he's still got his stun baton. 2d20. Where are my 20s?
Bring your stun
There they
baton.
Oh,
Bring it.
well, that's a critical hit.
No.
Maybe not bring it.
Your defense is a 1, right? Your defense rating's a 1.
My defense rating's a 1, but I also have tough clothing for -1 energy and leather armored chest for -2 energy.
So that'll affect the damage, which is good news because this is a stun baton. But it is a critical hit, so we're gonna see where it hits you real quick.
I'll take it right to chest.
Um,
Say it with my chest.
That's the
what is
dick.
the left?
Can I reach down and grab Cat Dog and be like, no,
the
hit
right
Cat Dog.
arm. It's the right arm. So I'm assuming you wield your machete in your right arm.
That's
your right
okay, I
hand.
got a spare.
Spare
So,
arm.
yeah, so you're gonna drop your weapon, and your right arm cannot be used for the remainder of this combat. Like, it is incapacitated at the time being.
Fuck that arm. I got other options. I come prepared with backup plans.
Let's roll some damage here. You're probably not going to take much damage, hopefully, anyway, because, again, if you're resisting, would you say, like, 3 energy total?
Yep.
Okay. This does
Bring
do
it.
energy damage, so...
Yeah. Oh, goddamn.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3.
Goddamn. Quit playing.
1, 2.
4, 5.
It's only going to hit you for 2 total.
Okay.
It would have hit you for 5. It's only going to hit you for 2 because you're resisting 3, which is good because over 5 also generates another critical set of
Jeez,
damage.
that ain't cool.
Yeah.
I'm down to 7. That's cool. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm little and I'm feisty.
I'm right there
this
with you.
You got more help than
Yeah.
me.
is
And my
is
left arm is
working.
just as strong as my right because I work them out.
I'm trying to figure out how the Brotherhood Initiate has less hit points than the Vault Girl and the Jungle Boy.
Probably because I have more endurance
that-
than you.
Got
I've
that
been running.
consumption.
I've been running through the fields of waste.
I
And-
have 12.
Oh my!
You're a robot.
I'm just the weakest
Cassidy,
dude
you're
here.
up.
I'm
you got
gonna,
like 8 arms, man.
I'm gonna rethink my life apparently, and my decisions that I've made.
You need to think bolt.
Hunter, what's the rule against steal? Against dual wielding.
Against what?
Dual wielding.
Ain't no rules against it.
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
Well,
You did it before. You had your gun in one hand and your knife in the other. You did that in our first battle.
Yeah,
well,
you can
well-
just only attack with one per round.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask because Jesse had a laser pistol, so I was wondering if there was a way to pick up his laser pistol and shoot 2 laser pistols.
It's a major. It's taking another major action, and I know that
But
there's
you got points.
a way
We
to do
do.
it, but what you have to do it is the question. Let me look.
Use them. Use all the points. I want to see that happen with double
If
pistols.
you can
going
spend
double
a
pistol,
point
like
and
to
do
see
another
that.
major action. I did that before.
Agility.
I got lots of that.
Or something. I'm not sure.
Hopefully not agility, because my agility is a 4.
Ugh, you're not very. You're stiff.
I'm strong in
Agility plus
charisma, but apparently you
athletics.
can't seduce sense. So
Oh, your charisma is useless.
I'm
you
at a
speak at
disadvantage.
sense, and they're like,
You can take an additional major action by spending 2 action points. However, the difficulty of that test is increased by 1.
shit.
so I'd have to use 2 action points, and then I have to succeed twice.
That's all we got
Yes.
left.
On the second attack, not on the first one.
No, we should have more after my.
How many?
You
we
have
got,
5.
Lindsay?
You have 5 to spend right now.
Yeah, we have plenty.
But you'd use them.
All right, screw it. Why not? We're here to have fun. So I want to do that. Can I? I
Fuck it.
want to pick up his pistol and take
Okay.
and take 2 shots at the one that's attacking Luna.
Where is he? Can I ask?
We'll take the first one and we'll see what kind of damage you do.
Well, let's see if we hit first off. You
Right.
know-
And-
So the first one, you only have to succeed 1.
okay. And if I don't,
In character, can I
Did
say
you
like
not?
I'm looking at him going, where did that guy
I think I have to beat a 9. Yeah.
Okay. You could spend an action point and add another d20. Spend another action point.
God, I don't want to burn through 3 of them.
That's the most you can
Do
use on your
it.
turn anyway.
Fuck it, use it.
All right.
let's do it.
Fuck it.
I-
So,
You're
hey,
two.
it's a 2.
It's
That's
not like
good.
that.
That's a
that
hit.
point
There
to
you
bring
go.
my
That's
arm
a hit.
back or
Okay,
anything.
so the first one is a success. Roll the damage. Are you shooting your gun the first time?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is a success. Roll the damage.
Give me good numbers to make up for this.
2 choose
Yeah, that's
All
good
and
two.
numbers.
All two.
5.
That's good numbers. That's 5
That's good
damage.
numbers.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Well, son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
he only had 2 hit points
Well,
left.
can I shoot a different
just
robot then?
That's why I said don't
Yeah.
declare attacks on the other because you don't have to. Yeah.
Okay.
So now the other 2 action points go into effect. Now you're attacking the other one, and you have to succeed twice on this.
All right. All right. So as I'm shooting the first one dead, I'm just screaming out, "Have you seen Potted Plant?" I'm just yelling it over and over as I'm shooting him in the head. Is it another 2d20?
Yes. They both have to succeed.
And what if they
on,
don't?
They both failed.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's fine. I got the first shot. I killed one. That's all that matters. So who cares?
Yeah, the
Who cares if I burned through all the money that I've saved over my lifetime? I'm sure I'll get it back.
Our money.
The second shot misses. Noted though that you are using an unfamiliar pistol. Now that you picked it up, you know this is Institute tech. This is a modified Institute pistol, and so like the weight of it's off, everything's off. Like that's what throws you off.
Stat wise, is it any
And that's-
different? Like, would I be inclined to keep this and use it instead?
I don't know that it does. What's the damage on your one? Is it 3?
4.
It's 4. This one is 3, but it can like let rip. You can do a burst fire shot with it. So
You could also keep
Maybe.
it next time you see Jesse. You can be like, you could spin it, be like,
He's dead.
I don't think we're going to see Jesse again.
I think
Oh, he's dead?
I think you meant
Oh.
Kimball.
context. I
he's
came
talking
in
about
halfway
Kimball.
through that conversation. I did. That's that random body. Oh, now I understand.
All right.
This fight's over, and he's going to be like, all right, now that that's cleared up, I need to talk to the mayor.
I
Whether
have
the
some
body-
questions. All right.
we're back to the top. Parvo, you are up. There is one remaining enemy
Yeah.
at play.
So I take off running and leap, and I start beating on him, screaming, "What is the deal with this potted plant?"
You don't have to run anywhere. He's right there.
Oh,
This is the one you've been attacking.
that's the
It's
okay.
Tommy.
I'm like, Tommy, why the plant?
No, because he
God.
broke off. He went after the one that was attacking Luna.
Yeah, I did a backflip and did the Yoda thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Well, he's
yes, you
dead
do
because
do
I
that.
killed that one.
Well, yeah,
so he
but
needs
so
to
now he has to
move.
move back over
Right.
if he wants
Move
to
and
melee.
then-
Also,
attack,
I can't.
yeah.
Is anyone else, if you're familiar with King of the Hill, every time we say Tommy, do you just hear the bully from that episode going, "Hey, Tommy!
Yes.
Tommy.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey, Tommy!"
Okay. I need to roll.
I just
twice,
keep thinking
yeah.
of Rugrats.
Pickles.
2d20s, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever your
Yeah.
target number is.
Pow. Under 12.
Oh, okay, those are both hits. Okay, so you
Yeah.
generate an action point. You guys are back up to 3.
Good, 'cause I'm
and
wasting-
roll your damage.
Coming at you.
3d6.
And remember, I just want to point out, my backup plan was the tire iron in my left hand. My right arm is fucked, but that's
I assume
okay.
that's what you're using at this
Yes,
point.
tire iron time. So
Tire
I'm dual
iron,
wielding.
Yeah.
Coming at you.
Well, but you're not.
Well,
The one-
I'm single
you dropped the
wielding now.
one.
Yeah, that's because with the fucking taser gun.
That's Brandon Bobwa.
Bah, boom, boom. I got 1 and a 6. I
2
don't get any
damage.
piercing or anything. It's just
2
straight up.
damage and an effect. Oh, there's no effect on it?
No. Tire iron is just blunt. Fucking-
Well, here's good news. It doesn't matter because you killed him. He only had 2 hit points left.
Bayuka shot. I'm standing over his body, even though he's dead, and I'm going, what with the plant? I don't understand.
In a
But you didn't answer before you killed him.
in a
He's dead now. He'll
similar
take that secret to the grave with him.
in a similar insanity, I want to walk up to the one directly in front of Chef and just shoot all of the bullets in the Institute pistol into him while staring at Chef, going, "You seen Potted Plant? Did he see Potted Plant? Did he see him?" And then just throw the gun at him.
Oh,
Oh man.
Well, Steven's done.
Oh,
Steven's
right.
broken.
Steven's
He
out.
can't do
He
it.
can't handle it. That's all he's got. Parvo, you, as I recall, have a note on you, right?
I do, yes. It's
Yeah.
something to do with cap jobs.
Jab job.
Jab, jab.
Cap a job.
It's a job that pays 50 caps, right?
50 caps, yes.
Yeah. So that note was actually the mayor of New Freeland is looking to hire people for his in-town militia, people who will live here. He doesn't want random roving mercenaries, and so that's actually why you've come here. That's actually why you have come here. You were here looking for that line of work. You were going to take these guys up on that offer, and then you arrived to this. Okay.
Hey, a killer's
So-
got to settle down somewhere.
In the aftermath of all of this, people are like slowly edging back toward the town square.
Why would
and
they do
are
that?
they are horribly frightened at what is going on.
I would like to add, just for comedic value, because I think it would be very funny, if I may, that when he reveals this info that he's here to talk to the mayor about the job with the militia, I'm going to look down at the mayor's body, then I'm going to look over at Greg and say, well, mayor's Greg's best friend. Greg, show him the mayor.
Yeah, he's there. I glanced up because as soon as he went down, I immediately started just tinkering, which is just poking at Tommy to fix him. It's like, oh yeah, the mayor. Mayor's right there. I just met him. Guy.
Something that you would know at this point if you start messing around with them, and I'm not going to have you like roll anything for this, is that they have these components on them, like a synth component. It's basically something that drives them to, they take their orders through these things. They're like radio transmitters, they're receivers. It basically is their brain. It's what keeps them going. So you can pretty easily remove any of those from them if you want them for some reason. They don't really do anything.
I'm gonna take
otherwise.
Tommy's.
I'm
Take it all.
gonna collect all the ones that I can, and I'm also gonna look at Luna and say, where is that ghoul's body? Did they bring it back to town, or is it still out at the barn?
I don't know.
Okay.
There are 4 components. You guys decide divvy them up however you want.
If
Luna
Greg's,
doesn't know what to do with them, so she has no interest.
if Greg's gonna take
Cassidy-
Tommy's,
I take Tommy's. I'm gonna work on him later.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
the rest, and report it back to the Brotherhood.
Cassidy, in the aftermath of this fight, you notice out of the corner of your eye, over near the clinic where you and Greg were before, that the doctor that you spoke to has rushed back inside the building.
I'm reloading my gun and saying, now let's go get that fucking doctor. because he's definitely one of them.
Do synths cry?
We're about to find out.
Oh. Sounds like a Prince song.
Do synths cry?
Whenever they killed Joseph, he wasn't a robot, right?
Well, that's what I wondered.
No.
In the aftermath of that, yeah.
But like there was like blood. It wasn't like he didn't point out specifically that there was.
I mean, there was our blood. I don't know if there was his blood.
No, I'm pretty sure we said that I was covered in his blood because I shot him point blank.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm trying to piece together in my head as this is all going on. I'm trying to piece together why, like, how is this connected? The ghoul apparently going feral, and now we've got a town built by synths. Apparently, something about
a town
this.
that lasers don't always work right.
Right.
Well, the synth. Yeah.
Something about that. And I'm relaying this all to the group. I'm kind of catching them up to speed on everything that's happened to this point to try to gather ideas on if anyone knows what the hell's going on, except for the dog man over there, because
Yes.
something's
I'm
clearly
looking around.
wrong with him.
As he's speaking, I'm just kind of like petting the cat mask side, just giving him butt scratches. And I'm just kind of wondering, what the fuck are these people talking at me about? Like, I'm just waiting for my payment.
You'll get paid.
So-
Don't worry, buddy. Oh, you won.
What I know from being a ghoul and like everything that I've heard about Joseph from before he like fully turned, and like hearing what they were talking about, what happened at the farmhouse, I would know that's not feral, right?
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, they also know that it's not feral. But I mean, you know, you don't have any personal experience because you're not feral. It's a one-way trip once you go that way.
No, yeah, but I would know like what feral looks like.
Right. Yeah,
And
this is not that.
that
I
is
mean,
not
he
feral.
certainly could have maybe been in the early stages of it, but you know, that
But
that
the
form of
confusion-
confusion and amnesia could have come from anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Out of curiosity, for Greg, is he like? I understand it's not feral. Is it borderline or is it just not at all? Like,
Not at all.
okay,
he's just
I didn't know if you were
eccentric.
like. I didn't know if you were getting on like a spaceship when it's like beep beep beep. I'm from
When
space.
you go feral,
You're a
when a
zombie.
ghoul goes feral, it's like
well, you could be
rabies.
like you could be like.
That's what I was going
rabies
for. It's like
exactly,
rabies.
or
Like it just
fast
hits.
crazy.
Yeah, you're not in stages of it. Like
Okay,
it
savage.
just
Yeah.
within hours, basically, you're gone.
So with Greg saying that and reminding me that it's not feral, I will bring up the fact that Joseph said I don't know any of them, and did he maybe know that these people were synths? Did he discover this? Maybe I think that doctor knows more than he let on because he was acting very shady. He might not be a synth, Luna, because he did cry like a bitch, but he
I say
definitely
we
knows
cut his
something.
head off.
That's a good plan, but before we do that, let's talk to him this time before we kill him.
Okay, as long as we get to kill him, I'm game. As long as his head is removed.
And then I'm gonna look at the townspeople and just yell out, "Are any of you, anyone else synths? Because if
There's
you
like
are,
a scream
you gotta
kind
tell
of from
me."
the crowd, and a few people who would be a little higher up the chain, like probably part of the like chamber that worked with Jesse, who are distraught by the way that this has happened with him, are beside themselves, and basically they're begging for you guys' help. Like you've got to help us because we have no idea what's going on.
We just helped you. It's done.
We did it.
We did it.
We just
But
did
is it? I mean, you hear like cries from the crowd, but is it like who's next? And you can hear like little kind of like fights breaking out, people arguing with each other. They're all basically like, who's next?
Parvo
Who's going to be the next synth?
Parvo says, "Can we just kill the whole town?"
That's a good idea. Put that on the back burner, buddy. We're gonna come back to that one. All right, so
Do you just become a synth? Does someone turn you into a synth?
No, you're replaced basically. I mean, it's like body snatchers. They replace
Well, we don't know
you.
but we also don't know if they were replaced or if they were always synths
Right.
and now something is going wrong.
Exactly. So
There.
I agree with
Get
Greg.
rid of all of them, and you ain't got to worry about anything.
That's why I brought Tommy's brain, is because Tommy will tell me.
So I say let's split up because that's always a good idea. And let's go talk to the doctor again, and let's go work on that brain and see if you get any clues from that. In fact, I'm going to give you all the brains, Greg, and say,
Who's going where?
can you do anything with these?
I'll look at him.
Good enough for me. All right, so I'll take the wild one because I don't trust him.
I'm just gonna, if it comes near me and moves, I'm gonna strike it down.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping an eye on that one.
Hey, you don't know if it's a synth or not.
So,
Best
so
to
you
open
want
it
me to
up.
help Greg with the brains?
Yes, and I want to take Chef because if we need to find out if someone's a synth, he can just burn one of their arms off. And if it's a skeleton, then we know they're good.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which the old witch hunt
Yeah.
principle.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they
Yes.
if they drown, they're
Good
definitely
idea.
a witch.
Would
Let's burn
would
them
Doc
all.
have a workbench like at his practice?
Or
something that I could
not
use.
a tech-based workbench for that kind of thing. You would probably want to make your way to the trade post.
Okay.
It's one of the few places in town you guys have not visited yet. That's probably a better place to find something like that.
Well, while they go to the trade post, we're going to go pay the doctor a visit again.
Yes, let's do that.
This time a little more
Okay.
aggressive, as in kicking in the door, grabbing him, pushes his face against the wall, and put the gun to his head and tell him to talk.
Yes. Put machetes in him.
Damn.
I'm Brotherhood. I'm a dick.
Hey, yeah, I'm with you. I say we put machetes in him. We cut him up a little bit, like take his head off.
Well, we'll hold on to that one, though. Put a pin at that one.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna handle this. I'm actually going to. We're gonna end up splitting this up. So Luna and Greg are going to the trade post for tonight. Your adventure is over. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll find out what happens next week with you guys. I know, especially Asa may be needing to get going here.
Yes, please. Oh
Um,
God.
yeah. If you need to go now, go ahead. You're good.
That'll be fine. Because it'll
Okay.
just be a couple more minutes, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
For the rest of you who are going to the clinic, it is exactly as it was before. There are still people, hushed in the streets that are kind of watching you make your way around. It's like a Wild West, town at this point. But beyond that, the clinic is exactly, Cassidy, what you encountered before. There's an open sort of waiting room, the front desk, and then there are 4 examination rooms down a long hallway. Upon entering, at first, you don't see any difference from what you saw before. It is exactly as quiet as it was once before.
All right. Do I have any inclination of which way the doctor ran?
No. It's not clear from where you are.
All right. Then I'm going to tell everybody to just check each room. So we're each going to peer into a room.
Okay. Sounds good. You going to go one by one, everybody at the same time, or split up, or what do you want to do?
Just everybody look in a room at the same. Just are the doors are there windows in the doors, or do we have to actually open them?
They're closed doors, like they're examination doors, so they would either be like some kind of frosted glass or some kind of, you wouldn't be able to see through them.
Does it help that Cat Dog reduces perception test by -1?
That depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to sneak into these rooms, or are you just going to, walk right in and see what's up?
I just
I
walk
just-
right in.
Walk right in, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just gonna each open a door and look inside, basically.
All right.
Rad roaches.
Who's taking room number 1?
I'll take
take
one.
it.
Okay, Cass can
Oh,
take it.
you want it?
Nah, you
I'll
take
take it. If there's something living, it won't be.
Parvo, the first room, once you open the door, is empty. It's recently cleaned.
Bummer.
It is pretty straightforward. There's like an old bed there. It looks like a little bit of a rest or an examination room, like somewhere where people, just kind of rest up and heal. but it's
I'm sure
clean,
something
that's
living
about it.
slept on that once.
Who's in room 2?
That'd be Chef.
All right.
Chef, room 2 is also empty. It is quite similar to the room that Parvo just entered. It's some sort of examination room. There's like a little cabinet of some very basic medical stuff. No drugs. We're talking about like, gauze and surgical tape and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And I'll take
So that puts...
number 3. I'll pop it open, gun drawn.
Okay, room 3 is also empty. However, this bed, the sheets are stained with fresh blood. And the blood trail actually leads out of the room, and now that you're in that area, you can see it leads into the 4th room.
I'm going to motion to my team. I'm going to pull the knife out with the one hand and the gun with the other and nod towards the door. And then as we all surround it, get ourselves ready, I'm going to stand back since I have a... Yes.
Does my right arm work still, or is my right arm still fucked?
You haven't taken any time to heal in
Okay.
any way, so
That was the answer I was looking for. Cool.
Yep.
So I'm gonna stand back, and Chef's gonna stand back, and we're gonna let Parvo kick the door in.
Yes. I do.
Okay. As soon as you guys burst into the room, you hear like a not a high pitched scream, but a bit of a scream. Cassidy, you immediately recognize not only the form of, but the voice of the doctor that you encountered earlier, and he is huddled over some smaller form. It's him that shouted. He looks back over his shoulder and says, "Please, it's not him. It's not me."
I lunge at it with a machete.
No, easy. I'm gonna hold you back.
I mean, if he does that, then I'm going to let him do it. Unless you guys are going to...
But no, we're still nearby. He's still within grabbing range, so like he could grab
Yeah,
me.
I'm very much gonna grab him and
Okay.
pull him back. Yeah. And
Okay.
I'll pull him back
in doing
and-
that, the
and-
doctor...
Oh, I was
The
gonna
doctor
say-
like tumbles away from this, and you can see what he was huddled over is what, if you had to guess age-wise, it's a young boy. He's probably 7 or 8 years old. He has not reacted to any of this. He is staring vacantly up at the ceiling, and he, without really looking toward you, Cassidy, you've been here long enough to know that he is the son of like a local wood craftsman. Actually, the third guy in that combat that you guys just engaged in. You now are putting the pieces together that was that guy that turned out to be a synth, or at least it was at some point. The boy is looking up vacantly, and he kind of like generally looks in your direction and just goes, "Who?"
So, okay, that creeped me out a little bit. I'm gonna tell Chef to keep Parvo out of the room and to search that back room and make the one that the doctor was in before to make sure there's nothing there. I'm gonna close the door and have a conversation with the doctor personally.
Okay. I need you to make a speech test and add either your charisma or intelligence, whichever one is better.
Man, that is something I can do because this is what it's all been boiling down to.
Hey,
I've got charisma.
Time to shine, baby.
Time for me to go to work. Watch me fail everything. Oh wait, I did a 1d20. Let me do another one. Those are both successes.
Okay, so number one, you're going to generate an action point for your team. Number two, you are going to get at least 2 pieces of information. Now, if you remember correctly, you got some information from this guy before. So pretty much now he's just rambling off everything he can think to tell you. He reminds you again, Joseph was the first patient that they treated that showed some symptoms of memory loss, the ghoul, right? And irrational behavior. He says, I've been seeing more and more of these cases, and he gestures out toward the town square and says, now, of course, we know why. He says, at first I thought this was something viral, but clearly that's not the case. He mentions that it reminds you basically that he mentioned before that there was something he thought was hidden within the town's cold fusion power generator. He says he thinks these things absolutely now have to be related. In fact, it was almost definitely planted there by the Institute. He says, now, here's the problem. Getting to that device without destroying the generator is going to be impossible. You're only going to be able to stop that device by shutting down the generator, but it's the only thing powering the GEX system that creates sustainable electricity. All the other stuff that keeps the settlement running. Shutting it down would be the end of the settlement. Everyone here would have to leave. He also mentions at this point what he's been trying to do in the interim is that he's uncovered that there's a signal that is transmitting by that device to specific coordinates in the wilderness nearby, but he does not know what the purpose of that signal is or what is at the coordinates. He has no idea what's there that's sending that signal. As he's saying this, he's scribbling it all out on the clipboard that you saw him have before. He thrusts that into your hands and says, you know, like as you're holding it, he says, you know good and well, I'm going to forget this soon. You can't.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him politely with the gun pointed at him, but politely, and make sure he's not forgetting anything else right now before I leave. Because this would have been helpful information before.
He says, you know, that basically he's been trying to catalog as much as possible. So everything he's just told you is written down there, including the coordinates of where he thinks this whatever it is in the woods that's transmitting to the device in the fusion generator. That's all he knows. And I mean, he's once again, tears streaming down his face. At this point, nobody knows what's what. He's hoping as much as anyone that he's not the next one, or for that matter, that you're not the next one.
All right. I deem that acceptable. And I look at the kid, and so are either of them bloody?
The doctor appears to have blood like on his coat and such, but neither one of them appears to be bleeding.
So considering that there was blood in that other room and he's covered in blood, I'm going to ask him, like, where did the blood come from?
He doesn't know. And he, as genuinely as he can tell you, he is trying to measure his voice. He does not know what happened there. He knows that he was trying to treat people that have been affected by whatever this was recently, and he thinks maybe that has something to do with it, but something has made him forget.
All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna leave and go check up on my two compatriots, see if they found anything in that other place. If there was another place, I think there wasn't there?
No, you guys covered all 4 rooms.
Oh, okay.
They were in the last one.
Yep. Then I'm gonna relay the information to them and tell them we've got to find Luna and Greg, and we got to figure out what the hell's going on out in the woods.
And that is what we will figure out next time, because that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to call it there.
I like the detective work. There's more detective work in this than there was in Star Wars, and I like that.
True.
Detective
It is a little bit different in that way. All right. Guys, as always, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of PZ85 Plays. You can catch all of our backlog, including all of With a Bang or a Whimper, this Fallout of adventure from Modifius. They're at Podzilla1985.com. Over at any of your favorite podcasting sites, you can catch all those previous episodes, all the other games that we played, and all the great stuff that is to come. And speaking of, Shannon, tell them what else is going on this week.
Oh, shit. I forgot to put a tape in the machine. We didn't. So this week, I'm assuming we're probably going to have us a new Pro Wrestling Unscripted tomorrow. A lot of news coming out of it. Slammiversary was over the weekend. Of course, there's more with the Vince McMahon thing. John Laurinaitis not backstage at Raw. There's a lot to cover there. And of course, you can also find that out, plus more, over at Nerdiest Part of the Ring with Mr. Asa Gray on Thursday. Right, Asa? He thumbs up. That means a yes in binary. And then on Thursday,
that is correct.
Here on Podzilla, we're going to have an all-new After Dark, where Lindsay's going to have an all-new Top 5 that somehow relates to my depression. And then Friday, it may not be Horse Time, because we're going to be at Hunter's house.
Horse Time Live.
Yeah, it'll be a live Horse Time.
I'll be like one of those heads on a tablet, like on Demolition Man.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to be there until after 9, probably closer to 10. So that's going to be a bummer, but
it's fine. It goes late.
It is what it is.
That's what we do.
I'm 2 hours behind you, so it don't matter.
And then Saturday, Asa, Super Show 5 in Cape Girardeau. It's going to be a big one. I know you can't talk a lot right now because of your throat situation, but we're excited. Hopefully you're going to be good for this weekend, because you are the voice of CCW. Big eyes there when I said that from Asa. Who is muted, I believe.
And then next week,
I'm more worried about tomorrow night for CCW Live.
Oh, yeah. CCW Live tomorrow.
Ooh. Yikes. We will be back here next week, next Tuesday, to continue this Fallout adventure with a bang or a whimper. I suspect if I had to put a number on it, 2 to 3 episodes is all we got left. And we're making some progress too in terms of what's next for plays. We got a couple of exciting things on the line. Cody is actively working on the Curse of Strahd campaign he's putting together. That's going to be our next big deal. Probably going to last about a year. It's going to be very similar to the Dawn of Defiance campaign in that way. Yeah, it's a full-blown, full-fledged campaign.
So make a character I'm going to want to play.
Well, make a few of them, because they're probably not going to live very long. Yeah, Strahd is a very lethal campaign.
Should I put my name in the hat there?
Oh, it's already in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's already
in there. We already planned on it. It's like 4 to 6 people. So
I'm ready to die. It's cool.
And somewhere along the way, I meant soon, Lise.
So did I.
Somewhere along the way, Lindsay has been actively working on a homebrewed Hunger Games tabletop game that is really coming together very clean, very, very nice. it's really exciting. It's good stuff.
I'm happy to hear that that's getting that praise, because this insanity is what's keeping me sane from my insanity
I
at
like
work.
I've been trying to throw some suggestions out there. I'm going to try to do some proofreading for soon, but it's like an actual book, man. It's not just like, here's some ideas and I'm layering this over another game.
Yeah, no, I'm nuts.
It's a little
I'm
Star
crazy.
Wars. It's a little Savage World.
It's better than the movie.
I'm throwing a little bit of Fallout in it too, because I like just the major minor. So
absolutely. So that's something we hope to play here at some point in time soon. But we got to cut it off. Until next week, as always, for Shannon, for Lindsay, for Kaz, for Asa, and for Steven, I am your Game Master Double H. All right, Tunnel Snakes, let's roll. Later.